I want to first and foremost commend Brad and David for their incredible work, and also point out that it's not often when you bring out a piece of legislation that you author that you get an opportunity to have your mother in the audience and observe, well, that that legislation is about to be voted on, as it was in the committee, and I commend Chairman Smith. This is an important piece of legislation, and as David was just saying, no one should ever receive a tax benefit for aiding and abetting terrorists. It's just absurd, but sometimes it takes common sense, practical individuals to stand up and make sure that we get this right, and I commend both of these gentlemen for their outstanding work. I also think, and I want to thank Mr. Schneider for bringing this up. What we experienced on Saturday was incredible, but demonstrates when nations stick together in common bond as allies against terrorism and terrorist attack, good things can transpire and happen. The attack on Israel on Saturday, to have been thwarted in the way that it was by both Israel, the United States, and our allies, the world was taking notice. But as Mr. Schneider pointed out, the world is also taking notice this weekend on what's transpiring in the Ukraine. Imagine, during this same time, 130 drones, 80 missiles, 700 bombs, just in last week alone, were directed at the people of Ukraine. The supplemental the president asked for back in October, the Senate passed a supplemental bill more than 2 months ago. That bill is sitting in this chamber, waiting for Congress, the House of Representatives, to stand up on behalf of the Ukrainian people, on behalf of our allies. The world is watching while the House of Representatives dithers. People's lives are at stake. This is nothing short of a catastrophic tragedy for the people of Ukraine, as they must watch aghast as the House of Representatives sits and does not take action to come to their aid and relief. It's long overdue, as this legislation does, for us to act in a bipartisan basis. There is no question, America, that if this bill, the supplemental bill, is brought to the floor, that's been passed by the Senate, that sits here waiting for our approval, will pass overwhelmingly and bipartisanly. Stop holding the supplemental back. Bring it forward. Provide the people of the Ukraine the relief they need. Provide the humanitarian relief for the Palestinians. Make sure that Israel and Taiwan get the fortification and support that they need from the American government. That is our responsibility. I don't know how people can go home and look in the mirror knowing that a valued ally of ours has put so much on the line and is standing up to Putin. standing up to a dictator, standing up to a tyrant who's using the same formula as Adolf Hitler. Rise up, Congress. Do your job. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, David, for your bill.